When I was young, I remember playing games. I remember we would race matchsticks in the rain. We played marbles in the rain if we needed to. I remember we would dig the pot and we played hand stretches and we shot marbles for hours. I remember that because I had a lucky cat-eyed marble that gave me an advantage. We played checkers without cheating. We invented flying kings. Man, I remember the flying kings would fly all over the checkerboard. It didn't make sense. I remember the flying kings because they gave me an advantage. We played ping pong and bumper pool and many other games. I remember I had a lucky sandpaper paddle that made the ping pong ball fly off the paddle onto the perfect spot on the other side of the table. I remember that because that ping pong paddle gave me an advantage. I remember I had a super lightweight pool stick that allowed me to hit the ball a lot straighter. I remember that because that pool stick, it gave me an advantage. Well, I want to tell you, as I think back to all the advantages, I must admit that we didn't win all the time, or I didn't win all the time. But we competed and we played fair. Well, most of the time we did. We didn't celebrate winning too hard and we didn't get too mad or too upset at losing because we strived to remain friends through the game's end. I hope y'all hear me today. You see, we understood that winning and losing was a part of the game, and a part of competition. Reflections on childhood memories and games are important, but we must be careful because too much time reflecting and daydreaming can stunt your growth. I hope y'all hear me today. So I have a question for you. How many of you are still playing games? How many of you are playing games with your salvation? Uh-oh. Yeah, I said it. Your salvation. Your salvation is different. Your salvation is not a game at all. Wake up. If you lose your salvation, you won't have time to celebrate or get upset. You won't have time to stuff your pockets with all those marbles like I did. You won't have time to give high fives and all the other stuff that comes with winning and losing. Are you gonna be ready? It's time to wake up. Too many, way too many are not taking advantage of the special advantages that they have. I have some more questions for you. You see, when you're high and low at the same time, are you playing games? When you're up and down at the same time, are you ready? When you're running and hiding under the street light in broad daylight, are you playing games with your salvation? You see, when you find yourself being here instead of over there, or when your closed eyes allow you to deny the truth of open eyes, are you ready? When it's obvious that your kickback high can't be confused with our Heavenly Father's spiritual high, are you ready? Are you playing games? Are you prepared to use the advantages that you have? You see, our Heavenly Father commanded Moses, lift up your rod. Moses lifted the rod and he parted the Red Sea. Our Heavenly Father requires us to be co-participants in our rescue. It's time to move. I hope you're ready. Like Moses, it's time to lift something, start something, do something, move something, and be something better. It's time to recognize the power of God. It's time to take advantage of the advantages that we have. We have a flying king with a cat-eye vision protecting us and watching us every day. Woo! I better say that one again. We have a flying king with a cat-eye vision protecting us and watching us every day. We have one that is racing to our rescue through the rain and through the storms. We must participate in our own salvation. We must now spend time projecting and protecting our salvation. You see, the marbles, the checkers, the ping pong, and the pool games are long gone, but our advantages are still here. Wake up. I have a question for you today. How many of you are still playing games? Uh-oh. How many of you are playing games with your salvation? God bless you today, and I'll talk to you later.